Welcome back to another PSR parts video. This is Jeffrey, and today we are going to walk you through a BMW G21 LCI 330e. So as you may know, the 330es are delivered with different kind of engines. So the earlier ones, the saloon, the limousine, were delivered with the B48 B20B engine, and almost all other models are delivered with the B48 B20A engine. And the A engine has the higher compression ratio and the B engine has the lower compression ratio. The B48 B20B engine is the stronger one of the two because it has a lower compression, can easier take more turbo boost, so they are more foolproof. We've seen those engines run 400, 500 horsepower on just the engine alone. So on this car we have done a femto unlock. This car has already been tuned. It runs 401 horsepower, 685 Newton meters of torque, and we've done that by using a DCE parts 200 cell downpipe and the resonated OPF delete. Connected to the original back box, so we will of course also show you how the car sounds with these exhaust parts installed. And as you can see, the car already has some other modifications as well. It's running wheel force wheels, yellow daytime running lights, Cobra suspension lowering springs. So there's a lot of mods already installed on this car, got gloss black parts from us. So it has the grille, it has the mirror caps. And today the car was in for a tuning package from us. Stage 2 tuning package. So with the B48 B20A engine, this car will be able to run around 400 horsepower and 700 Newton meters maximum. And of course that's a little bit less than the 420 and 750 Newton meters on the B engine, but still a great improvement. So on the rear of the car we have the custom-made DCE parts exhaust tips, which of course fit the exhaust nicely because it has the DCE parts exhaust modifications. And we also have the valve controller installed, which allow the customer to open and close the valves accordingly. Because the hybrid engines, so the 330e, 530e, X550e, they do not open the valves completely. So what we have done, we have installed a valve controller so the customer still has the option to open the valves in sport mode, because it doesn't do that unless you are asking for boost. So yeah, let's hop in and see how the car sounds. So there we go, we are on board the BMW G21 330e, and as you might have known, as you might know, we do quite a lot of these cars. So we are quite familiar with tuning these, and we are of course super happy with the results that we are getting. We keep evolving our software as well, so these days we are able to reach around 400 horsepower and 700 Newton meters on the A engine, which was around 380 and 385, so 650 Newton meters prior to reaching that number. For us it's important to showcase you something new, so this is a setup that we have not tested in-house yet. Of course we have quite a few customers that run this specific setup, changing only the mid-pipe, but of course they did do the stage 2 tuning. So we have developed the DCE parts downpipes on these 330es, so we are quite familiar with these cars. The mid-pipes and the catbacks are also designed for these cars. So it was actually one of our first designs that we introduced under the DCE parts labels, because we had a car, but there was nothing for it, so that is why we went and developed new parts for this platform. So we are now in sport mode with the engine on, and oh yeah, I didn't mention that before, we also have installed the DCE parts 330 intake. This is also a very nice option of course, so if you are still interested in the 330 intakes, we have quite a few on stock. So we have the controller here, so if we close the valves, which they are right now, and you go up to 8th gear. With the resonated mid-pipe, the car sounds completely silent. Of course, that is what we want from these cars if you tune these cars, because they are daily drivers after all. Very nice. So we're gonna check what the temperature is on the car, which we can do on the screen. You have to go to the live data from the car. So it's 91 degrees, so we are able to push it a little bit, showcase you how the car sounds from the inside, which is of course cool because yeah, never we had this setup before. So let's do that. We are now in 5th gear, 4th gear. And the nice thing about these cars, especially in extra boost mode, is that we got plenty of torque. Down under they are quite limited, around 440 Newton meters. And with the tuning, you of course free up quite a lot of that torque down under, about 250 Newton meters more, which is almost 50%, 60% more compared to the stock values. So that's pretty good. Yeah, let's push it a little. So in the car, with the valves open, it's actually really quiet still. But that is because the original back box does not allow a lot of sound through. If you want that, we of course have the DCE parts, axle back muffler as well, so you can make it a full catback. Together with the 200 cell and the resonated mid-pipe, the car will sound really deep. Yeah, so very nice. Let's go push it a little bit, showcase you some sounds from the inside. The car drives really well. It's very composed, which is what we want, of course, from these cars. And builds power really nicely. So, yeah, really lovely to see how this car runs. So there we go. From the inside and the outside, the car sounds really nice for a B48. It's not too much. If you want more sound, we of course have the DC parts axle back exhaust as well. So that's no problem. With the mid-pipe, you are able to choose whatever you want. So if you want the original back box like this car has, it's of course entirely possible. So yeah, let's head back to the workshop and showcase you a few B-roll shots. Car looks amazing, so it's worth a look.